Hello everyone, welcome to another video on Science World, and today our topic of discussion will be ozone layer depletion and its effects on our environment. First, let's talk about what is ozone. The ozone is a gas having the formula O3. Now this ozone gas is found in maximum in our stratosphere, which is about 25 to 30 kilometers from the surface of the earth, and this is called the stratosphere in our atmosphere. So in the stratospheric level we find the highest concentration of ozone, which is around 10 parts per million, and the function of this ozone layer is that it absorbs the harmful ultraviolet radiations that come from the sun from entering into the earth. It is very common function that is known to all of us. So now, how ozone layer depletion takes place? The two of the most important components in ozone layer depletion are nitric oxide, that is NO, and the chlorofluorocarbons. So NO and the CFCs. Now let us move on to the individual reactions and see how each of these two components affect the ozone layer depletion. First, let's talk about how NO has an impact on ozone layer depletion. There is a chemical called N2O, that is dinitrogen monoxide. This dinitrogen monoxide, when present in our troposphere, it is inactive, but when it goes into the stratosphere, it becomes active. So in the stratosphere, this dinitrogen monoxide, due to the action of light by H nu, due to this action of light, this N2O will dissociate to form N2 and O2. Now, this N2 and O2 are formed after dissociation of N2O. Now, the nitrogen present here will react with oxygen. N2 will react with oxygen present in the stratosphere and form NO. So, V2S NO. This nitric acid is formed. Now, the next step is that this nitric acid will react with the ozone layer. This NO will react with the ozone layer, resulting in the formation of nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Thus, this oxygen is reduced to form, this ozone is reduced to form oxygen. As a result, the depletion of this ozone layer takes place. This is the role how NO depletes the ozone layer. It reacts with ozone and reduces it to oxygen and nitrogen dioxide. So this is how we get how nitrogen oxide, the NO, that is the nitric oxide, depletes the ozone layer. The next one is how the CFCs will deplete the ozone layer. CFCs are chlorofluorocarbons. It contains chlorine, fluorine and carbon. Now, when these CFCs, they go into the stratosphere and mix with the ozone, what happens on encountering the ozone layer, they form free radicals of chloride. They will form chloride free radicals. Now this chloride free radical will now react with the ozone. Will react with ozone and form ClO along with oxygen. So again the same thing takes place. Here again the ozone is reduced to form oxygen. Thus the ozone layer here also is depleted. So if we recollect the two, we will find two important reactions where the ozone layer is depleted. In the first case it was NO reacting with ozone to form NO2 and O2. Here this is the reduction. In the next case, we find chlorine free radical reacts with ozone and again forms ClO and O2. Again, the same reduction takes place, thus resulting in the depletion of ozone from our stratosphere. Let's move on to the effects of ozone layer depletion. First, let's see how humans are affected by this ozone layer depletion. In case of humans, The skin cancer is a huge problem that is caused due to the ozone layer depletion. The non-melanoma cancer and the malignant melanoma cancer are caused by the ozone layer depletion. So, non-melanoma and the malignant melanoma. Another important effect is the formation of cataract or the clouding effect in eyes. This is also caused by the ozone layer depletion. This is actually the direct effect of the UV rays that are coming in through the depleted ozone layers. So the other one is the cataract formation, or you can say it is the clouding effect of eyes. So this is about humans. Now moving on to plants. The UV rays entering the atmosphere due to the ozone layer depleted parts. The physiological and the developmental processes of the plants are highly retarded. So what it does is that it reduces the physiological and developmental processes. The third one is that its effect on marine ecosystem. So how marine ecosystem can be affected by it is that the phytoplanktons, they form the basis of the food web in the marine ecosystem, and due to the exposure of the phytoplanktons directly into the sunlight, the phytoplanktons face a retardation in their growth. So as a result, if phytoplanktons are reduced, this will directly hamper the food web of marine ecosystem, and as a result many marine or aquatic life forms are destroyed due to this UV ray insertion into the earth. So the third one is on marine ecosystem, and what it does, it destroys phytoplanktons. So these are the very basic three effects of ozone layer depletion on our environment. So here we come to the end of the video. If you like the video, if you find it beneficial, do press the like button, subscribe our channel, and do share our video if you think that people should also come and visit our videos. So hope you like them. We'll be back with more new videos. Thank you. See you next time.